Hey everyone, my name's Josh. I'm selling a 2018 Grand Design Momentum 397 TH, and I'm going to do a walk around video because I think it might be helpful as opposed to just sending a bunch of pictures. I can certainly send pictures as well, but I thought that doing a walk around on a nice day might be helpful. So I'm going to flip the camera around. It is August, you'll see it's Saturday, August, I think it's the 14th, 15th. I think it's the 15th. Sorry about that. But I'm gonna flip this camera around and we'll do a walk around of this RV. Okay. All right, here we go. So here we are gonna start on the front corner here. What I'll do is I'm gonna walk around with this camera and you can just look at, I turned everything on, opened everything up, all the lights are on, awnings are out, and then we'll go around and get a little more detailed after this. One thing I want to mention as I'm doing this walk around is it's been here in the yard for a little while. I haven't really taken it out and used it in a while, so it's a little dirty and dusty. So it is being detailed next Sunday, which would be August 23rd. So it'll have a full detail before anybody gets it. So. Hopefully that sun's not making this video not look good. Okay, so there's a little walk around there. Now I'm going to kind of move in a little bit, and I'll start up front here, and I'm going to tell you things that I know are wrong with it, just so I can be as transparent as possible. The lights that are there, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but I can see it here, and there's some sections of the blue LEDs, especially on the one on the right there, that are not working. So I don't know if they can be fixed or if you just have to replace that whole strip, but again, I know those aren't all working. Let's go down under here. It does have a solar charger outlet. I've never used it, and I'm not really sure if this is part of that. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's open this up here. This is where the generator is. It's a Cummins Awning 5500. I really didn't use this a whole lot. Let's see here. You can see it's pretty clean. Let's fire it up. Let me prime it a little bit. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, so generator works good. Like I said, it's clean. I don't use it a whole lot. I try to get 50 amp service wherever we go. So bear with me a second. It's a little hard doing this with one hand, but all right, let me back out. All right, this front compartment is your one of two propane tanks. There's one there and there's one on the other side we'll see here in a minute. These are 23.3 pound. Well, that's what it says on there. I don't know if that's right. I don't think it's 23 because a 5-gallon propane is about maybe a little less than that. Maybe that's a 10 pound. I don't know. But it's bigger than a 5, and I don't think it's 23. So there's that. All right, let's go here. This is your pass-through compartment, and I'll back up a little bit so you can see. These are the chairs that came with the motorhome. They have a couple nice chairs with some headrests. These boxes here, I had one of the corner pieces on the awning came off, I think, when I was driving down the road. So they gave me a replacement plastic piece to put on. I just haven't put it on, but that's what that is. And when we get to the other side, I'll open it up. You'll be able to see all the way through. But there is a central vac in this rig, and it's right here. This is where your bag is and where you'd want to replace it and all that. So let's see. Here you've got your outlet, power outlets, your water, or I'm sorry, that's to hook like a little nozzle, like a shower nozzle. That's just 110 power. Okay. You can see your porch lights, your floodlights and your porch lights. Screen's open. We'll go in a minute, but I want to kind of go around the outside. Triple axle. These speakers right here are for the stereo inside, and then up under here you have an outside TV with the remote. It's down in there. This is the entrance to the garage area. These are your vents, so you don't get a accumulation of fumes and stuff inside the garage. This thing has a total of 4 awnings. 3 of the 4 are power, and so that first one there, this middle one, and the middle one actually is a one touch. So you can just tap the button and it'll go out all the way, and then tap it, it'll come back in. And then it'll also, if it picks up that there's too much wind, it'll go in, it'll put itself away, so you don't end up messing it up. This one's also power. The only one that's not power that you have to crank is the one on the end there. That one has a pole, and you just spin it and it cranks it closed and open. Here's the patio area. That's also your ramp. Believe the ramp is rated at 2,500 or 3,000 pounds for, you know, pulling something into the garage area. It has like a guard rail gate looking thing. I also have the staircase for that as well, and that's how you'd go up. There's a little back side of that door. There's a little latch still. All right, here's your ladder that gets you up on the roof. Now this little, this is like your fueling station, they call it. It's got 2 tanks, 30 gallons apiece. One goes for your generator, and the other one is just a fuel tank, and you can see there's the nozzle right there. So it's like a little gas station. If you're out where you don't have services and stuff, you can put fuel in here, and then you can fuel up your motorcycle or whatever while you're out there. And then it's like this is your little pump station. It's got a gauge for your tanks. You should hopefully heard that the pump works on that, and then like I said, it works like a you know, like a gas station. Okay. All right. This is the dump for the rear bathroom. This rig has 2 bathrooms in it, and this is the black. Actually, the black is for everything in the rear bathroom. So whether it's sink or shower or the toilet, it all goes into this one tank in the back. So this is sort of your all-purpose, your one-stop deal for pumping out the back bathroom. Let's see. The green, I don't know if everybody knows this, but I learned it. The green cap on the tires means it's nitrogen filled. You'd have to research how important that is. I don't really know, but I know that's what it means. And anyway, there's the other vent. Again, it kind of keeps the fumes out of the inside. All right, now we're moving forward again. You kind of pick up that blue glow. There's an under-mounted light that glows blue. It looks kind of cool at night. See, here's your sort of your water station where you can, you know, plug in and all. There's a little shower nozzle here. It's still in the bag. I never used it, but it plugs in right there, so you can have a little shower deal. There's your water filter. There's your pulls for your tanks. You got 2 gray and 1 black up here, and then again the black in the back. You know, this is all pretty standard stuff here. Let's see. Here's your pass-through. So now you can kind of see all the way through there, and that's nice. This has auto leveling feature on it, so when you get to where you're going, once you get detached from your fifth wheel, you would do that with just your front jacks. You do that kind of manually with your up and down buttons here. But once you've removed yourself from or unhooked from the truck and you've kind of cleared it out, then you just hit auto level and it does everything by itself. So it figures it out. This thing has 3 jacks on each side. So that's kind of nice. And then when you go to hook up again, if you hit hitch height, it remembers the height where your truck was when it unhooked. So that's again kind of a nice little feature there. Okay. I have all the adapters too. I didn't mention that, but you know, this has like a 50 amp, a 30 amp, and 20 amp would probably be just your 110 plug. But I have all 3 of those attachments or adapters to make it work pretty much wherever. Okay, I think that covers the outside. Let's head over and go inside. All right, we're gonna go through the back and then we'll come out the front. So here's your roll up stairs here. Not roll up, but you know, okay, so here's the garage area. Right now I have it configured where the kind of like picnic bench seating is down. These 3 holes on the floor are for a table. It's a table post. And then the table itself is actually stored up top, where that's a queen size bed. They call this the Happy Jack system, and it's pretty slick because when you want to use, you know, get as much sleeping area as you can, this essentially makes like 2 queen beds. So you have this one. I'll show you. You know, there's your armrest with cup holders. So the other side does the same thing. But when you're ready to, you know, pull everything in for the night and make it a bed, it's pretty simple. You flip this over. This one flips over. And now you have essentially a queen bed there. And then this one would lower to about, I don't know, somewhere about where my finger is. And so then you have 2 basically queen size bunk beds is what it ends up being. So it's pretty nice. There's we did the air conditioner back here. So this unit has 3 ACs. This essentially is like an apartment back here, and you can obviously come and go as you please. And it's nice if you have, you know, extended family with you or whatever. Let me put this up. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this patio area. These doors will come in. There's some plastic on it, so when it's if it's cold, you know, you'd want the plastic up. But when it's nice and you want just fresh air, you can peel this off. It's Velcroed on there, and then you'd have it just be like screened in. So it would work in the cold and in nicer weather. So if you wanted to pull it closed, you just pull these like that. These slide across, both of them do that. It locks in, then you can just, you know, be out of the elements. And then of course this is your ramp. Right now it's suspended. If you're loading and unloading, obviously you just unhook your suspension cables there, and it drops down, and you just drive your golf cart or side-by-side or motorcycle up here. So this is what it looks like kind of from the back looking forward. There's a nice little garage closet looking deal down here. I keep my table posts in there, some wheel chocks. There's that white rod thing. That's how you close and open the most rear awning. That bag right there is part of the central vac system, and I've never taken it out of the bag. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. There is some lighting. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's lights right there. They're not on because the lighting back here is not from the same panel. So I mean, I can turn them on. But actually, you know what? Let me make sure that everything's working. So they call it a scare light. I don't know why, but it's not very scary. Okay, so I've flipped on all these. Here's your awning, and then this is for the Happy Jacks. This is what raises and lowers your seat, down, you know, this area right here. Okay, let's see if that light's working. Yeah, see, there's your rear lighting right there. And then let's see if we can see. Yeah, there's your porch light. I don't know if you can see that or not with the regular light, but that porch light's on. And then you have your inside lights. You got a TV back here. There's a TV in just about every area in this RV. You got speakers back here. Again, your AC vents, some storage on either side. And then you have, one of the really nice things about this rig that sold us on it was the 2 bathrooms. It's really nice having a whole nother, you know, shower and toilet and sink separate from the one up forward. So it's a nice little bathroom. It's, you know, it's small, but it does the job. And it's got a little, you know, I have it tucked away, but it's a little shower curtain deal right there, and a vent, and then your little linen closet right there. And then the other thing I'd say too is nice is that having a real separation between where you'd store your motorcycles and stuff, so you don't get that fume smell in the living compartment, is nice. So this is totally separate. You've got a glass door between the two. And also, if you have pets, you know, a lot of times we'd leave our dogs in this area. You could cool it down in here. And, you know, if you have big dogs, sometimes it might be easier at times to let them have their own space. So it makes, it's pretty versatile, and we enjoyed it. Okay, now we're going into the main area, or the living room area. And one thing you'll notice on the right, we opted for these, what they call the super sofa, which essentially is 5 recliners, as opposed to the other setup would have been two recliners over here, and then over there would have been a dinette. We opted for this setup. And the 2 outer recliners have a massage and a heat function. So it's pretty nice. Let's see. And then the armrests have cup holders. They also have USB chargers and a 110. And then, you know, again, you can set this up however you want. The middle 3 recliners, the backs all fold down. So it's just, you know, you can have it however you want. You can have this one down, let's say, and have it like that with one at the end. So it's up to you, but it's pretty nice. And yeah, okay. So I'm kind of spinning around a little bit, show you a little bit of the lights and on the inside. It looks pretty nice at night. The blue accent lights are kind of sharp. Up there, now I'm facing back now. This is looking at the garage, and you can see there's a loft up here. My littlest one found that to be the coolest spot for sleeping. So it's nice. It's got a plug for charger, and I'm just kind of holding my phone up as high as I can, but it's basically a 1 or maybe 2 little kids maybe up there. There's a ladder, but I just have the ladder stored above that queen that we already talked about. So there is a ladder for that. Okay, let's see. Let's go over to the entertainment area. Up here you've got just some cabinets. They're not very deep. You can see there's the owner's manual, binders. I mean, everything you need to know about this thing is in there, and then some fly swatters, it looks like. Anyway, you got that, a nice big TV. You've got it's like a fake fireplace, but it actually does blow cold, or sorry, not cold. It blows warm air, so it's kind of nice. Let's see, moving over to the right here, you've got kind of an upper above the pantry, so maybe some paper towels or whatever you can put up in there. We like this little window that faces the other side, because when you're in this side of the motorhome, if you didn't have that window, you really don't have any other way of seeing that side of the motorhome unless you either go into the garage and look through the window or get out and go around. So it's actually kind of nice having that little window there. So you have up here, you've got some storage above the, that's a convection microwave, so it's both. And we do use that a lot. The stove there is gas, or propane, I should say. And this flips up, and you have, it's a 3-burner. Works great, no problems. And then you have a also a propane oven, and it works fine. We didn't use this a whole lot. You got to light the pilot down there, and here's just some storage. This is kind of like a little place for, I don't know, spices or something. And there's your double door fridge and freezer. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's a residential. I know nowadays it's popular to have residential refrigerators. It's probably as wide as a residential, but it's certainly not as deep as a residential. So I'll open it up for you. You can kind of check it out. I mean, it's not bad. I've had worse. We had a Class A that wasn't even as big as this, but I would say it's somewhere in between that and a residential. It's not horrible, but there you go. There's the fridge and freezer. And the fridge and freezer, and this probably holds true for most. If you're plugged in, it'll work electrically. If you're not plugged in, it'll just kick over to the propane. There's some more cabinets over here. Now in this cabinet, you've got sort of your control panel. Up here you've got a CD player, stereo. This controls all the audio. You've got speakers in the main compartment. You've got them. B is in the garage area, and C is outside. Those two speakers that were near the outside TV. And so you can, select which speakers you want. The other thing this does, I believe it's tied to the TV. If you're watching a movie, the audio would come through this, and you would hear it through it's like a surround sound or like a home entertainment deal. This right here is your control panel, and this is kind of how you do, how you open up your slides, your awnings. Let's say we hit the awning. Now this awning is going to be for the one that's up forward. The one that is off the living room area is actually up underneath there, and this is the one I was telling you was a one-touch. You just tap it and it goes in, or tap it goes out. And then let's see what else. This is really where you kind of do everything. The other thing that's nice too is you notice this little sticker. You can download the app and put it on your phone, and everything that you do on here, you can sit on the couch and do it from your phone, or be outside, and you can essentially do everything from your phone as long as you're within, the Wi-Fi range of this. So you have a choice. You can do it here or do it from your phone. Let's see, you got your slides, your monitor. This will tell you, your tank status, turning on your hot water heater. This is kind of like all that. Tells you how much fuel we've got, your black tanks, your fresh tanks, your gray. So basically, that's all your monitor stuff. Lighting, all your lights you can turn on from here. You can see I have all of them on right now. Let's see, your generator, you can fire it up from in here, or you can do it like we did before. You can actually do leveling from in here. So it's pretty versatile, pretty nice. Let's see, down here, this is your circuit panel. Let's see. Oh, here, open it from the wrong side. There you go. There's your circuit panel. Okay. And just more cabinets and, whatnot. Let's see. I think we've covered everything. Let me just do like a slow walk around. I wonder if it helps to get like that. Oh, I told you I was going to tell you if something wasn't right or broken. You see the kitchen sink, that little knob that's sticking out? Well, that's not how it's supposed to be. This piece right here there was a little spot weld. I don't know if you can see it in this camera, but you can see a little spot weld in there. It came undone from this, so I don't know how to fix that. So in order to turn the sink on, you'd do that. I don't know how much it costs to fix that, but I can't imagine it being that much. Okay. All right, now we're going to go more forward, and there's the. We're going to go out that door, but let's go up here. Oh, one more thing. This that little trap door right there, that is the part of the central vac, and it's pretty nice. So a lot of times we'd sweep this area, with your broom, and just sweep everything over to here, and then you open this up, and it basically just sucks everything into the vacuum bag, so you don't have to bother with a dustpan. So, all right, so we go up some stairs here, another little window there. Before we go into the master, we're going to go into the other bathroom. This one's a little bigger. This is your main bathroom. Medicine cabinet, mirror, nice little bowl sink, some storage underneath the sink, your toilet. You've got storage right there. I did some hooks around here for towels and stuff. You got a vent. Actually, you got two vents. You got one there. Well, that's not a vent. Sorry, that's a skylight. And then I did an upgrade, or at least I tried to do an upgrade on the shower nozzle. That's not the original one. I tried to find one that put a little more pressure out. I can't tell you that it does, so I tried. Anyhow, here's your bathroom area. Again, it's not been super cleaned, but it will be. It's going to get detailed here next week. So what else we got? You got some outlets here, your light. Now these are your fan functions. Let's see here, fan on. So what that's doing, you guys can see. There you go. Actually, it'd probably be not a bad idea to leave that open for a minute, because it's Memphis and it's 180 degrees here. Not really, but it's hot. There we go. Get some air moving. Okay, so now we're going to head over to the master. Okay, this is a RV King. So an RV King is actually not quite the same size as a regular residential king bed or a Cal King or Eastern King. It's a little smaller, I believe, by the width. I want to say it's 72 by 80, but I might have that wrong. Just know that it is a king, but it's an RV King, and we upgraded this mattress. This mattress has next to no use on it, and so it was a little bit more comfortable. Well, it's a lot more comfortable than the one that came with it. So this is an upgrade, and again, I bet this was only in the RV for maybe a few months, and if that. So it's a nice memory foam deal. Here's your, I don't think I showed you the AC functions up in the main cabin area, but obviously there is. And then here's your third AC. So you've got one AC unit for the master, one AC unit for the middle or the living area, and one AC unit for the garage. Okay, here's some cabinets, some shelves. If we go around, you've got windows above and to the side of the beds. It's a soft, like the headboard areas, like sort of like cushions. And you've got your closet. It's a nice closet. This door will close, and you have like a full mirror there. They also store this. This is just like a picnic table that you might want to like take outside or whatever, but it just has a strap that's mounted here in the master closet. So that's just where they decided it'd be a good idea to store it. And you got your hang rack, and you got shelves. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you got shelves back here. Okay, I'm gonna back up here and show you. Now this door right here is a where if you had, or if you wanted to install a washer and dryer, you can. There's the connectors. Of course, you got power, and you can actually hang stuff back here if you still had the room to do that. But we didn't do that, but you can if you want. It's there if that's something you want to add. You've got a nice dresser, 6-drawer dresser here, and again a TV. Let me count the TVs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 4 TVs in this unit, 3 inside and then 1 on the outside. Okay, that's pretty much it for inside. I don't think I missed anything, but if I did, just put a comment or something down below, or just hit me up on an email, and I can do more specific. If somebody wants to see something a little bit in more detail, just let me know. I just figured that this would be a little bit more comprehensive, a little bit easier to look at everything, and I think I took, let's see, 30 minutes, so it's kind of a longer video. But anyway, that's the Grand Design Momentum 397 TH. I know in the listing it says it's a different model. That's because RV Trader didn't have my model as an option, so I couldn't, I had to put something in there. So, but it is not a 380 or whatever I put on there. It's a 397 TH. It's a 2018, and yeah, there she is. So any questions, just holler. We're asking $79,900 for it. I am negotiable. I would like to move it along. We're not using it, and I hate to see something this nice just sitting here when someone else could use it. I am selling that truck too, but I don't want to sell the truck before I sell the RV. So if you're looking for something to pull it with, that's what we used, and it works fine. I wouldn't recommend, honestly, anything less than a 1-ton truck for this rig. It's I want to say it's about 18,000 pounds dry, so it's pretty heavy, and you're gonna want something that can pull it. So anyway, any questions or anything, just like I said, holler, and that's it. So thank you.